Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum, where so many great events have unfolded over the years, and today this crowd is charged up for a big USC Trojans home game. This is not your normal matchup, a battle of top 5 teams, 2 forces colliding here near the end of the season. Cannot wait for this one. Big playoff implications. As we'll see the number 9 team in the land, the Washington Huskies, taking on the winners of 8 straight, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. And the Huskies will kick this away to get us going. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So the USC Trojans offense comes on the field to open this game. And here comes one of the elite running backs in all of college football. When he gets the ball in his hands, it's just hold your breath time, Kirk. He's been electrifying.
He sure is. The embodiment of a superstar. The bona fide runner with ill intentions for the defense. This offense leans on him, and there aren't very many times that he doesn't come through for him.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? There's the handoff. Gets some space around the 30. You get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. And looking to throw now on first down. Snags a quick throw. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. Now it's second down here. They'll run it to the right side. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
And the Trojans pick up enough for a first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it on first down. A short completion at the tight end. A big hit by the linebacker, able to knock him down. Second down after that completion. They're going to run it here. They stop him, but it's a first down.
That's a first down for USC's offense. Nice job up front and an outstanding run here by this running back. What great tradition that USC has at running the football and having great backs. And it's beautiful to see another good one here today.
They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Well, it's a great job of working the middle of the field by this quarterback, and he picks up big yards.
Trojans will come to the line to run the hurry up. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Jukes to get past a man. Runner finally brought down, but at the 5-yard line, defense getting pushed back here. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. The tight end goes in motion before the snap. Looking to pass here on second down. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Trojans.
Well, the script from the offensive coordinator works perfectly here to get this game started for this offense. Great job of mixing up a lot of different looks to get a read and a gauge of what this defense is up to today, and you're able to put 6 points up on the board. Great start.
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. So Washington's offense gets their first crack now. The wide receiver, Kirk, this dangerous, who lines up all over the place. Can the linebackers step up and help out the secondary enough today?
Yeah, usually you see these matchups, the slot receiver has a big advantage. But I'll tell you, this linebacker is an excellent athlete, but the wide receiver he's covering today will pose a textbook challenge to see if he can truly cover.
just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Ball is incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time. The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down. The Huskies will have to kick this away. And he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the USC offense is back out on the field. Really excellent possession last time. The mix, the run, and the pass kept the defense off balance en route to a touchdown. And the pass is incomplete. He dropped the first down attempt here across the middle. So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. They're going to run it. Tackled after a 3-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 7. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking to scramble. No for the first, but still going. And a big gain down near the 29. They're threatening. And the Trojans hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big gain for this offense.
Quick throw to his receiver. He pulls it in for a big gain. And the gain just good enough for a first down. And the Trojans are looking to keep this drive going. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Quarterback escapes the pocket. He gets loose, able to pick up a solid gain there on the scramble.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
He'll hand it off. He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Southern California.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. They'll return it from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Washington offense retakes the field here. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it.
Well, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
Offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. And he's tackled just short of that first down mark. Good job by the defense.
You know, it's 3rd down. As a quarterback, you're sitting there back in the pocket trying to find a matchup that you like. Pretty much everything taken away. I like his thought to get it to the running back because he's a talented, gifted player, but he just could not wiggle free to pick up the first down.
Here's a gamble. Head coach keeping the offense on the field inside his own 30. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop. The offense starts with excellent field position. Here comes a first down pass attempt. He tried to squeeze one in there, but it's incomplete. This should be the last play of the quarter. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. And it's USC in front, Kirk, as we break for the quarter. And as we reach the end of one, the lead is starting to mount. Let's take a quick look at the first quarter stats before we move on. Quick throw to the left side. Caught near the goal line. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there. And the offense will have a first and goal. And the Trojans come to the line with first and goal. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. Let's see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, USC. See if they can convert the point after. They convert the PAT, so the lead is now 21. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the returner is brought down. And the Huskies offense is back out on the field. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. There's contact on the throw. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Catch made on the left side. And he's shoved out of bounds, but the defense short of the first down marker.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. And the Huskies come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On first down, it's play action. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all on the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on third and long. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. And he'll drop back here on third down. He's going for a big play downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. That is a big play. Finally brought down at the 44. About time this offense gets going. It's a first and 10. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's second and 3.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
A new set of downs after that completion. From the shotgun, handoff inside. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they run it right into a blitz. And that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. You're right. He shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away. An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. Looks like Washington will have the first down.
Yeah, I love how the back didn't really dance around trying to make a big play. He knew it was third down in inches, lower the shoulder, get the first down.
That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. So we reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to get something going here and cut into this lead before halftime. Little eye candy here from the offense, some pre-snap motion. Now they'll run it on the toss. Showed off the stiff arm, but nowhere to go. He's held to a short gain.
The offense that time just trying to get the ball out in the perimeter, trying to find some space to be able to get their speed into. Pretty good job by the defense of slowing them down.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Washington. That's a crucial score for the offense. Chipping away, Kirk, just trying to stay in this game here.
It's too early to see if this touchdown is going to change the momentum and allow them to cut down into the lead even further. But if you're this head coach, you tell your team, let's just keep chipping away.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Bringing pressure. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And it's complete downfield. That is a huge play. Finally brought down at the 46-yard line. The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. Receiver makes the grab. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down.
Man, Chris, everything seems to be clicking for this offense. And if they can keep this up through all four quarters, it could get really ugly by the fourth.
That's going to be incomplete. A first down drop here in the middle of the field. Incompletion makes it second down. And the quarterback dropping back. Makes the catch. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half. Let's talk strategy here. Here's a 1st and 10 play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Here's a screen pass to the running back. 4 set of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal. And the Trojans will line up here on the 1st down and goal. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Defense makes the saving tackle at the 3. Pause and play here as the offense takes a timeout. Looking to score, they'll run it to the right side. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
Pass caught. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, SC. And now they'll set up for the point after. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Return begins inside the 10. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Washington offense is back out on the field now. So a little under 30 seconds to go in the half. We'll see how they play this here on 1st and 10. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33. The Huskies hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. And at 1st down, they go right back to him. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter.
It's not a huge game here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the 4th quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Here's the 2nd down play. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally. They can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of playing moving forward.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Second down, we're going to throw it. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Oh, he can't hang on. What an opportunity to score there. Instead, incomplete and third down. Now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment for this critical down. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. Shotgun formation here on third down. And he's going to launch it deep again. And that falls incomplete as time runs out in the first half of play. And the Trojans will kick it deep to begin the second half. Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Washington offense heads back out on the field. First down here for this offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Makes a quick catch.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Finally tackled down at the 17-yard line. Now this offense in great scoring position. Washington getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Looking to throw it from the red zone. On the junior, gets home, making a sack there.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Receiver makes the catch. Crucial play, down double digits in the second half. We're going to go for it on fourth down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Fourth down, he's throwing for it. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. Brought down just short of the end zone. It'll be 1st and goal from the 1. 1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Huskies. Here's the point after attempt. The extra point is good. Still a 2-touchdown deficit, 28-14. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
28, Washington, 14.
And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Trojans offense is back out on the field. Passing game was so effective in the last possession. Right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. After the first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 17. The shotgun running play call. Moves the ball out across the 30. That's good for a first down.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line. Give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Send the back in motion. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
That's a really nice job of bouncing back by this defense after giving up that big gain. This time they get the pressure and bring that quarterback down.
They look to throw it here on second down. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Breaks loose at the 40. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. And the Trojans come up to the line in a hurry-up.
They're going to pick up the first down. Nice catch, but even a better throw to show that accuracy and efficiency from that quarterback spot. And my gosh, they have so many great quarterbacks over the years that played at USC. Go back to Carson Palmer the year he won the Heisman. What a brilliant career he had for the men of Troy. Matt Leinart. Think back to those Norm Chow offenses and the championships that Matt Leinart won. And, of course, more recently, Caleb Williams for Lincoln Riley, running and throwing and making throws just like that.
And they wrap him up, and the gain is good enough for a first down. Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. But a huge hit by the linebacker. What a tackle. That completion makes it 2nd down. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. It's a quick grab. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Passing efficiency is almost always higher on the play action. And you see why right here. The fake throws the defender for a second, and then the quarterback was able to zip it to the open player.
And the quarterback keeps it on the option. As the first down, still on the move. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. And the Trojans looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Handoff running right. Fights through the tackler. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Makes a quick grab. Touchdown, Trojans. Still no answer for this offense. So the offense flexing, Kirk, and stretching the lead here now in the second half.
Well, you can catch your breath here a little bit if you're this offense. That touchdown can help you out, but now your own defense can help you preserve the lead so you can go back out and continue to build upon that to the finish.
They're returning from inside the 10-yard line. He's tackled at the 21. That's when the drive will start. And the Washington offense retakes the field here. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Looking to make a play deep downfield. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Washington. And now here comes the point-after attempt. PAT cuts it to a 14-point game, 35-21. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back.
USC 35, Washington 21.
Fields it just outside the goal line. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up at the 17-yard line. First play of the drive, they look to the right. Breaking free at the 35. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion. And the Trojans come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes. And this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Good adjustment here by the defensive coordinator. Let's face it, it's been a tough game so far for this defense. They've given up a ton of yards and touchdowns through the air. This time they figured out a way to affect his timing, and they get the pressure to hit him before he can make another play.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. And he's got it. And the tackle is made as time runs out in the third quarter. And notice how the balance of this passing game has been on display here. A whole bunch of guys getting involved catching passes. That's tough to stop. First down, looking to throw the ball. Gets made on the out route. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Offense now in the all-important red zone. The shotgun handoff here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Offense now operating in the red zone, facing a 3rd and short from the 20. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Caught quickly. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short. So they'll settle for a field goal attempt here. And a chance here to build the lead, make it a 3-score game in the final quarter. This one is right through, and they add to their lead. After adding 3 more points to the lead, they're set to kick it off.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. The returner is brought down. It's a start for the next drive. And the Huskies offense is back out on the field. Last time out, a 1-play touchdown drive through the air. Can they keep it going here? From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Fighting off the defender. Second down after that run on the previous play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Breaks loose at the 40. Takes it out to the 44. That's good for a first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, "Where in the heck was that all game?" Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. That right there, that's what they've been looking for all game.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop it.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Second down after that previous play. They'll run it here. He shreds the tackle. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit.
There's a shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Huskies. Kicking team out for the PAT try.
Number 16.
PAT up and good. We get a little bit closer. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
USC 38, Washington 28.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And the USC offense is back out on the field. They settled for a field goal last time out. They're looking for the end zone here, no doubt. He shreds the tackle. Finds room at the 30. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. And the Trojans hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
And that's the 2-minute warning. This offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? They'll hand it off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Important second down play coming up. Handoff here from the shotgun. Not much on that play, brought down short. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Tackle made at the 41. That's first down yardage.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
And now it's victory formation. The quarterback will just kneel down. Obviously, a high-scoring game script. They just couldn't match the other guys' score.